Okay, I panicked a little bit when the power went out, and it took me a little while to figure something out. And what I figured out is what you're looking at here. I have a wood stove, which I'll show you later, and I boiled water on the wood stove. I filled 3 of these canning jars. They're ones that we had just recently emptied that had tomato juice in it, made really good chili. And I laid them down. I covered them in a towel. I wrapped each one individually, and then the birds like to get right in here. I had to make sure that there was a little space in there so they couldn't get in and get burned because that boiling water was very hot. The good news was is that they didn't get too chilly. They just got around it. Some of them slept up on top of it. Others of them were seemed to be better, and they were a little farther away from it, but it kept them warm because I covered the entire length here with, we had an old blanket, an old electric blanket that we'd taken the wires out of. You know, the old fashioned ones that were really thick. I doubled it over, covered that over, and between the hot water bottles and the blanket, they stayed perfectly warm until the power came back on several hours later. So it worked. So here's an idea for you if this ever happens to you and you need to warm them up. I didn't have to bring them in or anything. It was enough to put off enough heat to keep them good and snug.